Evergreen Apartments versus Terry Williams
James Fink for the plaintiff.
and Monroe Adams.
Excuse me.
Williams, Adams. They are not here. You may proceed, sir.
Your Honor, this is an action for non-payment of.
Sorry.
Oh, that. Yes. Sir, what's your name?
Desmond Williams.
But, pardon? I have not called your case.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Fink, regarding Terry Williams and Monroe Adams, go ahead, sir.
This is a non-payment of rent case, Your Honor. The defendants owe $3,749.72 in rent. The costs are $215. We request a default judgment for possession only in the amount of $3963.72 with a writ to issue after 10 days. That date is 6/1/26.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with the writ to issue 10 days. Evergreen Apartments versus Logan McCluskey.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Present.
There he is. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in the case?
$3,062.47 in rent, $172 in costs, 3234.47 total.
Of course so. All right. And sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Yes, I am just hoping for an extension in some way. I'll try not to go too much into context, but I got laid off in February. I've been trying to find work, and I was able to DoorDash for a while, but had to make a significant amount of payments on my car to get it repaired. And so I'm just at a point now. And then I was working with the Hawk to try to get assistance there, but their maximum is 3,000. And so then I was trying to contact Evergreen to see if I could make a partial payment to bring it down to that. But long story short, I've been saving up from DoorDash, and I think the biggest issue right now is just getting the full amount all at once. And I start a new job on the 26th. And so all I'm looking for is just some sort of, even minor extension just to be able to get that last bit. Yeah.
Well, sir, you're entitled to a 1-week adjournment. So here's what I'm going to do. He's not on my list. All right. Well, we'll adjourn this matter to 29th.
Yes.
To May 29th, 2026. Well, I'm sorry, 2 p.m.
Yes.
2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding, sir.
Okay.
So you'll have to go down to the courthouse. In the interim, what I would suggest you do if you're looking to work out a payment plan and they're amenable to it, is that you contact Mr. Fink's office and
Got it.
see whether they'll work anything out with you. Okay?
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Evergreen versus Jermaine Magnum.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Jermaine Magham.
All right. What is plaintiff's claim?
The total is $3,004.82.
Oh, you broke up there, Mr. Fink.
3045.82.
All right. Sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I just need like another week, then I have it all. I almost got it all. I'm probably just like 500 short. So I just probably need I just need one more week to get the other 500.
Okay,
So
well,
before the
here's what I'm
29th,
gonna do.
I could pay before the 29th if you set it then.
So you'd have the entire balance paid before the 29th?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll adjourn it out to May 29th,
All right.
2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding. If you have it all paid and you can make sure that it's all paid, you don't have to show up. But if it's all not paid, you got to be here.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Evergreen Apartments versus Kevin Sherman.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Kevin Sherman here, Your Honor.
Okay, there you are. Thank you, sir. All right. And what is plaintiff's claim?
$2,867.03.
All right. And sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I'd like to request an adjournment.
I'm planning to have it all paid before the 29th, but yeah, I'd like to request an adjournment.
All right. May 29th, 2026, 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding. You'll have to be down at the courthouse if everything's not paid. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, I'll indicate that you're intending on paying the balance by then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Kayla Smith.
James Fink for the plaintiff. The balance is $2,924.37.
Kayla Smith here.
All right, there you are. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I'm gonna make a partial payment next week, and I'm working on trying to get the rest.
And you're working on what?
Trying to get the rest. The remaining
Okay.
payment.
All right, so how much are you gonna pay next week? Let's break it apart.
At least 500.
At least 500?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what day next week you'll try to get that paid?
Probably Friday.
The 29th, okay. Well, pay it early in the day as possible, okay? What I'm gonna suggest you do is contact Mr. Fink's office, the number's on the thing, to see if they can work something out with you. Okay,
Okay.
because you're coming up on your June rent. Okay, so you gotta try to get something worked out.
Okay.
I'll adjourn this to May 29th, 2026, 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding, so you'll have to be at the courthouse, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Patricia Tanai and Ahmad Tanai.
James Fink for the plaintiff. The balance is here.
They are not here. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, this is an action for non-payment of rent. The defendants owe $2,775.52 in rent. The costs are $215. We request a default judgment in that amount for possession only with a writ to issue after June 1st.
All right. Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. The total amount. Can you repeat the total amount of that?
The total is 2989.52.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not going to judgment on that. Thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Chartavia Mishat and George Mishat.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Chartavia is here.
Oh, there she is. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm actually here, but I'm not sure what room you all are in. Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. When you say you're here, you mean you're at the courthouse?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're in the courtroom. All right. Usually these are all by Zoom. If we had known you were here, we would open the doors and let you in, but
Okay.
we may be able to handle it. Where are you? Somewhere just walking around the halls?
No, I'm sitting right here in the hallway near A.
Oh, near A. Okay. We're down in courtroom C, but
You're in C. Okay.
we can probably take care of it and you don't have to come that far in the building. Let's see where we are. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. How much is owing, Mr. Fink?
Total is $2,851.28.
All right, ma'am, how are you guys intending on getting this paid?
Those monies are in escrow right now because unfortunately I was moved into a unready, not ready to move into unit that is infested with cockroaches. There have been electrical issues and also lots of dirty things. Toilet needed to be replaced, shower wasn't glazed. I have a lot of evidence and been dealing with cockroach issues for a very long time. It is like uninhabitable. I can't cook or anything in my kitchen.
Understood. Okay. And you say you have that in an escrow account of your own?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order escrow so that next month's rent, we'll just do it for your June rent if we don't have it resolved. you need to pay that into court escrow. Okay, so you'll have to come down to the court and pay that here. Okay, so that you know you'll have to have cash. Okay.
Okay, now I am planning to vacate this unit, and so I don't know how that works because the cockroach issue is just out of control.
I got you. Okay. So two things. So if you need to pay the June rent into escrow. Okay. That's number one. I'll need you to file a written answer by next week. Okay. To this complaint. All right.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding, so I won't tell you, you got to be here in person. You know how to get here, so we'll be all right. And
Yes.
what I suggest, if you're going to move out, because this is a possession-only case, that you may want to contact Mr. Fink's office, see if something can be worked out regarding the move out. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, do you
All
need
right,
us to submit an escrow order?
Yes, please, sir.
We'll start with June.
With June.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. And ma'am, thank you for coming down.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Forrest Knoll versus Jeza Colvin.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Colvin, they're not here. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is an action for non-payment. This defendant owes $856 in rent. The costs are $175 for a total of $1,031 even.
1,031. All right. Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank
Forrest Knoll versus Shamaya Charles.
Shamaya Charles.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
you. James Fink for
What
the
is the-
plaintiff. 622 total.
622.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ms. Charles, how are you intending on getting that paid?
They'll have that as soon as I get off this call with y'all.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
They'll have that as soon as I get off this Zoom call with y'all.
Okay. So you're gonna pay the balance today.
Yes.
All right. What I will do is I'll adjourn this out 1 week to May 29th, 2026, 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding. But if everything's paid, just make sure everything's paid. I don't need to see you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I don't need to see you, and the case will be dismissed.
That
Okay?
sounds great to me.
All right. You have a good weekend.
You as well.
Glencoe Hills versus Tierra Malcolm.
James Fink.
Tierra Malcolm, they're not here. You may proceed, sir.
Your Honor, this is an action for non-payment. The defendant owes $3,095.65 in rent. The costs are $171. We requested default judgment in the amount of $3,266.65
Hello?
with the issue.
Okay.
Hey, Judge.
Hello,
Hey,
who are
Judge,
you?
I'm sorry. I'm on the phone. I'm Tierra Malcolm. I forgot
Okay.
to star 6. I'm sorry. I was yelling and I didn't push star 6 to unmute.
That's all right.
Your Honor, if she
the
was
amount-
yelling, I'm glad she didn't push star 6.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm already. Good morning, Judge. I
Good
am
morning.
in the process.
Hold on. Ms. Malcolm,
Can
you
you-
there?
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't
Okay.
hear anybody. I'm in the process of working with Deshara at the Peace Neighborhood Center, and also I am working with another agency, Friends Indeed. So if you could adjourn it for me a week, I can get more of a clear picture of what they're going to do for me. I just got a word back from SCR too. They're willing to help me, so I just need to put things in a row.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse. Also, in your paperwork, there is a rental assistance form. You need to fill that form out, put down any tracking numbers that you have or other places that you're seeking assistance, and file that with the court by Wednesday of next week.
Wednesday of next week. Can I bring it down there? Is that what you want me to do?
Absolutely. You can bring it down.
Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Okay. Have a good weekend.
You do the same. That was amazing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Glencoe Hills versus Brittany Manchester.
Okay, same for the plaintiff.
Brittany Manchester, not present. You may proceed.
This is an action for non-payment. The defendant owes $3,243.72 in rent. The costs are $171. We request a default judgment in the amount of $3,414.72. That's possession only with a writ to issue after June 1st.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Aja Deo. Aja Deo. No response. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is an action for non-payment. This defendant owes $2,744.50 in rent. The costs are $172 for a total of $2,916.50. We request a default judgment in that amount.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Desmond Williams. I think
There.
he was here.
Present.
All right.
The total is $2864.88.
2864.88. All right, Mr. Williams, I have a note. It doesn't mean any good. It just says the client maintained appointment. Client to return documents needed to proceed with the application process.
I sent in all of the documents, and I was on the phone with them earlier this morning to, talk with them about the documents and everything, and what were our next steps.
Okay, and that was with Hawk or SOS?
Yes, that was with Hawk.
Okay. All right. So, sir, I need you to do a couple of things, and I'm not sure what's going to be processed through, only because of a document I received yesterday indicating there is about 11,000, just under 12,000 of funds that they're receiving for June. They had indicated in that email that they're going to use that money to process applications or the pending applications. So I say that because, sir, I don't know if you're one of those. I don't know if additional funding's coming. So you might want to keep in close contact with them regarding that.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to me, given the circumstances, and you might want to reach out other places, because it doesn't seem to me, given the circumstances in the county and the number of cases I know I have, and I'm sure that Judge Washington has in 14B, that $12,000 is going to be able to cover
Yeah.
a lot. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that.
All right. So I'm going to adjourn this out May 29, 2026, 2 p.m. Since you've applied, there's a form in your paperwork called a rental assistance form. You need to fill that out. Just indicate that you've applied to Hawk, and maybe if you apply for an SER or something else along those lines, and just file that with the court by next Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
All
right. Thank you.
Do I just call the court? I'm sorry for that, to file that with the court.
Pardon?
Do I just call in to file that with the court?
You'd have to, no, what you have to do is you'll have to fill out the form.
Mhm.
It came in your packet, but if you don't have another copy, you can come down to the court and we've got copies of them. And then you can just fill it out and just make sure that it's filed with the court.
Oh, okay. Okay. No
Okay?
problem. Yep. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same, sir. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Dewan Wintermate.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Dewan Wintermate, not here. You may proceed, sir.
It's an action for non-payment. The defendant owes $1,335.04 in rent. The costs are $172 for a total possession only judgment of $1,507.04.
Judgment to the plaintiff. By default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Tremonte Davis and Brittany Hunter.
Yes, Honor, I'm
Brittany's-
here.
Okay, we got you. Okay,
Hi,
hello. All right,
hello,
Mr.
how
Fink,
you
what
doing
is?
today?
I think I'm okay. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Mr.
the
Fink,
total is 815.07.
okay. All right, so $815.07. And Ms. Hunter, how are you guys intending on getting that paid?
So as far as and then also they told me just to go on record that I am speaking on both our behalves and stuff. He could not attend. But as far as we're gonna put down 300 this week and then have the remaining next week. So the 29th will be perfect.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna pay 300 sometime either today or tomorrow, right?
Today. Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna pay 300 today, and then you're gonna have the balance, you think, by what date? The 29th sometime or 28th?
I'm saying the 28th, if hoping, but due to the fact that it seems like you're pushing to the 29th, I'll just say that. But the 28th, hoping.
Okay. So I'll put it down here to 28. Just try to get it paid as soon as you can, okay? All right.
Okay, sounds
I will
good.
adjourn this to May 29th, 2026, 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. However, if you have everything paid and make sure that everything's paid, I don't need to see anybody down here that day. Okay?
Okay, sounds
But you
good,
gotta
Judge.
make sure that you have everything paid off, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You as well.
Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Khalil Fowler.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Khalil Fowler. No response. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is also a non-payment case. This defendant owes $2,032.35 in rent.
Oh, he froze on us.
No,
No, he didn't. Okay.
no, I was watching Mr. Moore. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
172 in costs for a total of 2204.35. Mr. Moore, you gotta drink that stuff off camera.
Okay. All right, judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gulfside Lake 3 versus Noah Bond.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Noah Bond.
I
Oh,
see the
he's
name.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you have a camera? Oh, there
There we
you are. All right. Okay, what is the plaintiff's claim in this case?
The total is $1,706.47.
All right, Mr. Bond, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Yeah, so I just started another job this week. So I just made a payment yesterday.
How much did you pay yesterday?
Yesterday I paid $400. But I should be getting paid this week and next week. So I believe I should have all of it paid by the end of next week. If not the majority of it paid, where it's like only double digits.
Gotcha. Okay. All
Your
right.
Honor, the ledger I have doesn't have that 400, so
Does not.
if he paid it and it clears, he'll be at 13 and some change.
Okay. And that you think you can get paid next week, Mr.
I
Bennett?
believe
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn you out May 29th, 2026, 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. So you'll have to come down to the courthouse. Try to get that paid as early as possible or as soon as you can. Okay.
yes, sir.
And then we'll see. And if you get everything paid, they're going to dismiss the case. So we just have to know it's paid, right?
Okay.
All right. Take care. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you. You do the same.
Golf Site Lake 3 versus Delano Moore.
Okay, mistake for the plaintiff.
Did I see? Oh, I did. There he is. Mr. Moore?
Good morning.
You're
Your
there.
Honor. Yes.
Good morning.
Your Honor, the total is $1,865.18.
All right. Mr. Moore, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I made a $300 payment yesterday.
Okay.
I started this job and all of a sudden they started saying that they didn't have enough production hours. So they cut my hours down a lot. I'm back in this situation. I am doing my best to take care of everything.
Hold on,
so,
Mr. Moore. I'm having some problems here. You're breaking up on me. So we're just going to shut down your video. You can go ahead and tell me what you want to say.
okay. So the last time we spoke, you told me that you were proud of me, and I was so happy to hear that because I've been busting my butt to do what I had to do to keep a roof over my head because I have no place to go. And I started this new job and I was fine. And then all of a sudden they cut my hours by like 15, 20 hours a week, which ended up throwing me behind. So I went to my store manager. I said, look, you can't, do this because I can't do anything with, 20 hours a week, and so I it just hard, and I applied for SER. I filled out for rental assistance. I'm waiting to hear back. Next week I can pay $600, and my account's gonna have to go into escrow for June's rent.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Moore. Hold on. So you paid how much? You are already?
300 yesterday.
Oh. Okay, and then you're gonna pay another 600.
Yes.
Okay.
On the 1st.
On the 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
So now, so I'm gonna need like a payment plan because I had 2 job interviews.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on, Mr. Moore. Here's what I'm gonna do. Got a couple of things you need to do. So
Okay.
I'm gonna first of all adjourn this to the 29th at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is there's a form in your packet called a rental assistance form. You'll need to fill that out and put on there, if you applied for state emergency relief, You'll
I
put
did.
on your tracking number and put on that you also applied through Hawk. And
Okay.
fill that all out and then submit that to the court.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then regarding any payment plan or anything along those lines, I'm gonna ask you to contact Mr. Fink's office. The phone number is on your paperwork. And see if your landlord is willing to work something out with you to get this paid.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. We'll see you on the 29th.
At 2 p.m. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Gulfside Lake 3 versus Jabril Niam.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
I'm here.
There he is.
There you are. Okay. How much is owing?
$1,992.38.
All right. And sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I paid $400 this morning, and then I should be able to make the rest of the payment on the 1st.
Ooh.
Okay. And when you say make the rest of the payment on the 1st, you're not including your June rent in that calculation, though, right?
Correct. Just the
Okay.
1,900, yes.
Okay. So you think you'll have the balance by the 1st? Okay, that's gonna be an issue because you'll, like I said, you'll owe your June rent. What I will do is I'll adjourn it out 1 week to the 29th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
And then we'll see where we are at that point in time. And it may
Okay.
be that you would consent to a judgment or a judgment enter at that time, at least get that amount paid and then at some point get June paid. But we figure out how we can work that out. All right, sir?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Your
Thank you so
Honor.
much.
Yes.
Sir, the 1st is on Monday. If you can pay it Friday morning before the court case, then we could just dismiss it.
I will do my
Yeah.
best to have that happen.
That'd be the morning of the 29th.
More than 20. Okay.
Okay, you got
Okay.
that? Yes, I should have
you.
said that. That's it. All right, sir. Have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you, too. Thank you so much, both of you.
All right. Gulfside Lake 3 versus DeMarco Gully.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
DeMarco Gully, they are not here. You may proceed.
This is also an action for non-payment. This defendant owes $1,628.56 in rent. The costs are $172 for a total of $1,800.56.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession. Redemption amount in the amount requested with a writ issue in 10 days.
Excuse me.
McDonald Mansion versus Miguel Garcia.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Garcia, no response. You may proceed.
This is also an action for non-payment of rent. The defendant owes $2,958 in rent. The costs are $171 for a total of $31.29 even to possession only.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days.
That takes us back to Ms. Al Hussein.
Yes.
May I swear in, Amar?
Yes, you may swear in the interim.
Good morning, Amar. You're in front of the Honorable Judge Cedric Simpson out of the 14A District Court, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Our number to proceed is 1423.
1, 4, 2, 3. Good morning, Your Honor. This is Taylor Baker Interpreter. It'll be a pleasure to work with you again.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will interpret accurately, completely, and impartially using your best skill and judgment, and to translate from English into Arabic and from Arabic into English in the manner now before the court, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And again, good morning.
Good morning.
Lakeview Loan Services versus Randall Brady and Christopher Whitechat.
Morning, Your Honor.
Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Anthony DeClerc on behalf of plaintiff P 79103.
All right. Brady, Weinstadt, they are not present. If you'd like, did you pay for a second? There was no second mailing on this case. So I will have to, they're not being here, I'll have to adjourn this matter out. Adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026 at 12 noon. That is a in-person hearing, counsel. That time. You can file a Zoom request if they're not appearing, but all right.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Danbury Park Manor versus Miyoshia Bell. And I apologize if I said it.
Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Calabrese, P76393 on behalf of Danbury Park Manor. Your Honor, we were not able to accomplish service. We didn't get the summons back until Tuesday, so we're just asking for an adjournment.
All right. No service on it. May 29th, 2026 at 12 noon.
And we can just submit the Zoom request, Your Honor, to in the usual manner.
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much for your time, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Elevate Property Solutions LLC versus Hamdia Syed Jama.
Morning, Your Honor. Attorney. Oh, sorry.
Yusuf Jama. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Hamza Soban on behalf of the plaintiff.
Mr. Jama's here.
He tried actually.
Dropped. He was here though. Okay, counsel, let me pass this briefly. It looks like defendant 2 was here but dropped. So we'll see if it comes back.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Thank you. Covington Apartments versus Jean Camano.
Good morning.
And
Constant for plaintiff.
Kima Camano. Do we have him?
Gentleman here in the last block.
He was here in the last block. Is he? But he's not here now. We told him that he would.
Correct.
Counsel, if you'd like to take a default, I'm going to let you. The gentleman was here. We told him to wait. He's not present at this point. So if you'd like to take a default, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, this is a termination of tenancy case, so there's no we're not seeking any money damages, just a default judgment for possession only with a writ date of June 1st.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. No redemption amount, writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great holiday.
You do the same.
Bye-bye.
Chittister Place Apartments versus Dorothy Walker.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Hughes, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. I'm trying to get on.
Okay.
I'll try. Hang on.
Dorothy Walker. They are not present. You paid for the second hearing. There we go. We can see you. All right. And if you like to proceed, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead, sir.
Plaintiff requests a default judgment. The amount of rent due is $1,092, court cost of $172, for a total amount due of $1,264. This is a possession-only judgment, no money judgment at this time, with a writ to issue on 6/1 or after if the defendant does not pay or move.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with a writ issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Honor. Have a good day.
You do the same, sir. William Babbitt versus Douglas Swaffer and Patty Swaffer.
Good morning, Your Honor.
William Babbitt.
Do we have either checked in? We do not. I do not. I have to turn
I'm
it out.
here.
Okay, hold on. Where? Your Samsung. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Patty Swaffer.
Okay. All right. Mr. Babbitt,
Yeah.
what's your claim in this case? How much are you claiming is owed?
Your Honor, in this case, we're claiming back rent of $2,494.61. We have costs of $113. I submitted a consent judgment the other day for a total of $2,607.61.
How much? I'm sorry, back up.
Sorry,
What's your claim today?
2494.61.
All right.
Then 113.
Ma'am,
Yes.
how are you intending on getting this paid?
Doug and I are planning on doing a payment plan. I just started a job a couple weeks ago, and I also get my disability. So yes, we agreed that we would do a payment plan so we can catch up.
Mr. Babbitt about that?
Yes, we did.
We did speak about it. They did consent to the judgment that I emailed over. Does the court have that?
I don't have that.
Okay, I emailed it to Ann the other day, but I can submit that.
I don't have a consent judgment at the file, but I wouldn't be able to enter a consent judgment at this point in time because she's gonna need a week if she wishes to seek the advice of counsel. All right.
That's fine.
And as to defendant one, they're not present at this time. Did they sign off on this ordered consent?
Douglas Crawford.
Yeah, both.
That's
Okay,
me.
they both.
Doug and Patty were in my office the other day. There's Doug right there.
Yes, sir.
All right. I can enter this okay, I've got it. I can enter this next week, but I can't enter it today. You'll have an opportunity to speak with counsel on this case. I will adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing, or you can submit Zoom forms to appear via Zoom.
Thank you, Judge.
Hold on. They're locked on me so that they're not jumped. And I just want to make sure they're on me.
Yes.
You're locked on me.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We're all on.
Huh?
We're all on.
Yeah, is that it? That's how that works? You're right. I like the way you think. All right. All right. Court does call the case Prospect Realty Group versus Alexandra Bell Streety.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dana Hull on behalf of Prospect Realty Group.
Ms. Bell Streety?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
All right. Hold on one moment. Can we go off for a second? Did you want to bring her up this way? I'll take a brief break. We'll shut down. Hang on just 1 second. Let me do this one case and then I'll break. All right. All right. On the Bell Streety matter, what is plaintiff's claim?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. I'm showing cash due on of $3,450, cost of $175 for a total of $3,625. It's possession only.
All right, Ms. Bell Streety, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I should have a direct deposit of $1,000 today. I should have $1,000 by next Friday, and then the next week I get paid, and that would be at least $1,000 as well.
Okay, but then you're gonna have June rent come in. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026
Well, but 3 p.m.
at 3 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. I'd suggest that I've written down what you're gonna pay by that time. I'm gonna suggest that you contact plaintiff's counsel's office, see if there's something that you can work out regarding a payment plan.
Okay.
All right, that hearing is an in-person hearing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Oh, is that it for you?
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
That is. All right, have a good weekend. And
I'll see you
folks,
this afternoon.
yes, okay. Then I won't wish you a good weekend yet. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step off for a brief moment. I've got an important visitor. So I'm gonna step off for one moment. Actually, it's court business. And then I'll come back and I'll finish the rest of the docket. So court stands in brief recess. Can you shut us down and am I off?
Yeah.
Court does call the case of the Secretary of Veterans Affairs versus Antilly Reddick.
Good morning, Your Honor. Morala Albu for
morning.
plaintiff.
Morning, Mr. Reddick. All right, this is a termination case?
Yes, Your Honor. And this was a mortgage foreclosure.
All right. And sir, what is your position on this?
Well, sir, good morning. I spoke with Tina at the VRM, and the new arrangements that we made that she asked me to pass on was my move out date is now June 15th. And she said she entered me on a program that's called Cash for Keys.
Is that a correct
which is an
statement?
incentive to help.
Your Honor, I had not heard about this, but I have no objection to a June 15th vacate date. If we could enter a judgment.
Well, I can't enter a judgment. He's unrepresented by counsel on this. And so I'd have to adjourn it out a week. That'd give you a chance to check into that. And if there's going to be a judgment, to prepare a judgment. The attorney dropped. Okay, so she signs back in. So, sir, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn it to May 29th, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing. We'll let the attorney know that if they sign back in, we'll let them know that I've adjourned it out to that date. All right, sir?
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Bushwood Properties LLC versus Dennis Cornell.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And Riley Hoffman and Sasha Evans. Go ahead.
Sorry, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. David Fantier on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right. I've got 2 out of the 3, I think. Miss Evans, Miss Hoffman. I think that's who I have. All right. Okay, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
The total balance owing at this time is $1,223.66. And it's a little, and I just found out this morning, this case is a little bit different, if I might, real quick.
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Cornell has moved out, and he found someone to replace him, and that person moved in, I think, on April 1st. And we did a lease modification that has now been signed by everybody except for Mr. Cornell. Mr. Cornell's mother called me this morning because Mr. Cornell has MS and explained the situation, which is why like I said, I just found out about the details this morning. So I forwarded the paperwork to her so that she could get him to sign it and then get it back to us. Having said that, Mr. Hoffman and Sasha Evans have paid 1/3 of the rent for April and 1/3 of the rent for May. I wouldn't say their portion because it's a joint and several lease, so there really is no their portion. But what's owed is 1/3 of the rent for April, 1/3 of the rent for May. And I know the court's going to adjourn this a week. And my thought would be, and I told this to Mr. Cornell's mother, evidently the new person has not paid anything. And if we get that portion for April and May, I'll waive the late fees and the court costs so that they can go into June with a 0 rent.
All right. Folks understand that?
Yeah, I'm willing to pay those 2 months of missed rent, that those 1/3 each, since the new roommate hasn't fully moved in yet.
Got it. Okay. So can you guys get that taken care of by next week, you think, or
I think so, yeah.
you think so? Okay, so here's what I'll do. Let me adjourn it out. May 29th, 2026 at 3 p.m. And Riley, so that I have it clear based upon something Mr. Fantera said, your preferred pronoun?
Oh, it's she, her.
He,
And I
her.
apologize. I didn't even look up when I said that. So I apologize for what I said.
You're all good.
Okay, so hold on a second. Now I'm confused, but I spend my life that way. Your preferred pronouns are what?
She, her.
She, her. Okay. Because he said Mr. and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't showing any disrespect if your preferred pronouns were something else. All right. Fantastic. We'll see everybody. We'll see everybody at that time.
Your Honor, I just want to be clear.
All right. Well, if you guys get everything paid, you won't, this is an in-person hearing. You don't need to show up because everything will be paid and the case will be dismissed. Okay.
And I just want to say this, Your Honor, I just did the math to Ms. Hoffman. The balance without the late fees and the court costs is $872.66. I know that's not what's on the ledger. So pay the $872.66. I'll waive the rest and then I'll dismiss the case.
Thank you.
Even better.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Evans, you did a great job. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You guys take care.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
weekend,
too.
Your Honor.
Danny Noonan, LLC versus Frederick Hay.
David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.
Not check this.
Your Honor, I have a question. I was looking at the docket this morning and maybe I've got it wrong, but on Daisha Jackson's ledger, on the thing, it says ASL, which I assume means American Sign Language.
For which case?
When I'm looking at the docket, I've got 2 more cases, one with Frederick Hay and one with Daisha Jackson. The Daisha Jackson says ASL, and that I assume is American Sign Language. And I know Miss Jackson's here. I think they put that on the wrong one. Frederick Hay is hearing impaired. So I would assume that Miss Jackson.
Hold on. Hang on. Miss Jackson. Can you unmute for me? If you're on a computer, you can hold down the space bar.
Oh,
she is deaf. Okay.
I guess they are both.
Thank you. Let her know that we did have her case marked, but it was being indicated she did not need an interpreter, but we will get one. We're attempting to get one. Okay, let her know that.
Okay.
All right.
And I wasn't aware of that. I was aware that Mr. Hay is hearing impaired, but I was not aware that Miss Jackson is. But Mr. Hay is not here.
He's not here. If you raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Your Honor, I'm David Fantera. I'm the attorney for Danny Newton LLC. In this case, there's rent owing in the amount of $3,040, court costs of $175 for a total of $3,215. We'd ask for a judgment for possession with a writ after 10 days if that amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. All right, let me. Okay. Elevate Property Solutions versus, did they come back in? Did not come back in. All right. Versus Syed Jama and Jama. I'm not going to have you wait, counsel. They did not come back in. If you'd like to take a default, you may do so. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I do.
Go ahead. What is your claim?
And Attorney Hamzi So on behalf of the plaintiff, good morning again, Your Honor. We're seeking a default judgment for possession only. Currently, the rent to retain is $5,170. Costs are $214 for a total of $5,384. And we'd ask for a writ date no later than 10 days from when Your Honor signs the proposed judgment, or I believe it's June 2nd.
Yes. Judgment to the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day and weekend.
You do the same, sir.
Thank you.
Voodoo Vandepati versus Dayet Connor.
Hello, good morning. Good judge.
Hello. A letter from the defendant. Indicating what?
That she is unable to appear. Letter.
Oh, the letter. Okay, sir, we received a letter from the defendant requesting an adjournment. They are requesting a 2-week adjournment. They'd be entitled to an adjournment in any event. Will you consent to the 2 weeks, or you want me just to put it out the standard 1 week?
2 week is fine.
All right. Thank you. Well, hold it. Do I have that? I don't have the 5th. My apologies, sir. I'm not available the 5th. So it would be the 12th, but I don't know if you want to go that far.
Yeah, if we could do it in a week, then that'd work.
A week? All right.
Yeah, that'd work.
May 29th, 2026.
Thank you.
At 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing.
Will do.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir. Wolverine Realty versus Tina Hansen.
So we have the plaintiff.
Yes,
I have the.
Sure, we have the defendant.
Tina Hansen here.
I don't know if Gary Graves is.
and I'm here also.
Okay, on what case, sir?
You want the case number?
Well, sure, why not?
261C1625.
Okay, are you Wolverine Realty?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's why we don't have it. All right. Okay, so a couple things here. That is a corporation. Sir, are you an attorney?
No, I am not.
You're gonna need to get an attorney to represent Wolverine in court. If they're the owner.
We have come to an agreement, the tenant and I.
I can't do that, sir. If you guys are gonna do something outside of that, I can't, you can't represent a corporation in court. It's really as simple as that. What I will do is, and Ms. Hanson, I'll adjourn it out to May 29th, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing. The corporation will need to have counsel. Also, Ms. Hanson, I can't enter a consent judgment because she's unrepresented by counsel, so she'd get the 1 week anyway. All right?
May 29th at what time, sir?
Yes, May 29th, or what time? 12 noon? 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing down at the courthouse, folks.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, folks.
Thank you.
All right, we still don't have an ASL. Mr. Pantera, I think we're gonna be better off if we get an in-person for next week.
If I, or even if I can order it ahead of time through university translators, you tell me Zoom or in person, but I can order them ahead of time.
Got it. For next week. All right. We'll order an ASL interpreter. Can you either turn the captions on or let her know? And then I'm adjourning this out to the 29th, 2026 at
3 p.m.
3 p.m. And tell her that we will have an ASL interpreter at that time. Okay. You let her know that's an in-person hearing. And can you ask her to give me a thumbs up if she understands all of this?
Every once in a while it works, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see everybody next week. All right.
Your Honor, have a great Memorial Day weekend.
You do the same.
Thank you. You too.
That's it for that. And I've got other matters I've got to take care of. And thank you, Miss Mazer. Have a good holiday. And
You as well, Judge.
Thank you. Court stands in recess. Court does call the case of Barbara Woods versus Jennifer Carroll.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Berta Salem on behalf of plaintiffs.
Good afternoon.
Your
name?
Jennifer Carroll.
All right. And where are we with this case?
Okay, so I was finally able to get a hold of Friends Indeed, and I've sent them all my documentation. I have somebody from my employer who is working with me as far as trying to help me with paying off the remainder balance.
Okay. Counsel, how much is owing?
The total inclusive of court costs is $1,227.44.
1227. You said 44 cents?
Correct.
Is okay.
So, ma'am?
Yeah.
What do you?
I can pay 300 on the 27th when I get paid. And then the people that I've talked to are saying that it's hopeful that I have the balance.
By when?
I'm not sure exactly. I can definitely pay June's rent in full on the 3rd.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If I were to find that there weren't a tribal issue, grant a judgment for possession for this amount, give you, today would be, what is it, 22nd? would be the 2nd, but I give you to the 5th of June to get all of this cleared. Do you think you can get it all done?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Then what I'm gonna do, counsel, is I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing in this matter. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession for that total amount of $1,227.44. And that's to be paid by June 5th, 2026. All right, ma'am, so that you understand, that total that I gave you does not include your June rent.
Right.
So you got to get this paid plus your June rent. I'm giving you to the 5th to get it all clear.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Here, have a good weekend.
Happy holidays.
And to you. Arbor Woods versus Shakori Davis. Shakori Davis. You're not here. Counsel, if you'd like to take a default, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Rent to retain is $7,322.23. Court costs are $188 for a total of $7,510.23, Your Honor.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue intended.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Arbor Woods versus Tyrone Miller. Tyrone Miller. They are not here. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $1,112.73. Court costs are $188 for a total of $1,373.
Oh, okay, you got me there. Was it 1,377 cents?
1,300 and then 73 cents.
Got it. Oh,
I had the long pause because that always happens to me and I end up writing numbers incorrectly. So
yeah, I said it right. Like, what? That's not what she said. Okay. Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession redemption amount in the amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Arbor Woods. You're welcome. Arbor Woods versus Saritha Vaughn. I think I said it wrong again. You're gonna yell at me. Come on up and yell. She's gonna yell at me. I think that I pronounced her first name 4 different ways. Ma'am, what is your name?
Saritha.
Saritha. And I always want to make it a hard C. All right. And where are we on this case? Yeah, well, why don't I do this first? Hold on, Ms. Vaughn. What's this plaintiff's claim?
Rent to retain is $2,844. Court costs are $188 for a total of $3,032. I understand Ms. Vaughn has paid $1,183.44 and that she's receiving assistance for the remaining $3,000. I'm not sure when that assistance will be paid though.
On the list.
You're not on the list.
Go ahead.
I have a commitment letter from my social worker.
Okay, where your social work? Who are they with?
The Housing Bureau for Seniors.
Okay, so it's the Housing Bureau for Seniors. You have a commitment letter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so
that she sent it to the lawyer and to you, and to Arbor Woods, I believe.
I don't.
Serve me correct.
Do you have a counsel? You have a commitment letter, or let's hear from her.
Pulling with file right now. I do have note of it. I'm not sure if our client just let us know or if I have the actual commitment letter, but if you give me one moment, I can pull it.
So while she's looking for that,
I do have the
oh,
commitment.
go ahead. You do have it?
Yes, and actually on the commitment letter, it says expected to arrive no later than 6/4/26. Once that $3,000 is received from the Housing Bureau, For seniors, there would still be a $32 balance that would need to be paid by Ms. Vaughn.
Okay, so how much? Okay, so the Housing Bureau for Seniors is gonna pay 3,000. And, okay, I get it. So, Ms. Vaughn, when can you come up with $32, you think?
On the 29th.
On the 29th? Okay, and then how are you gonna get your June rent paid, do you know?
I always pay my rent each month, but I always pay it the third Wednesday of each month.
Because that's when
I get
okay,
yes, sir.
got it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing.
What does that mean?
Okay, that means I'm gonna issue a judgment, but hang on a second. And what I'm doing is I'm just locking in since the check isn't gonna get to the plaintiff till June. I don't want to go out to June because then your June rent's gonna be included and you're gonna be paying it on the third Wednesday in any event, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession in that total amount of $3,032. And I'm going to extend the writ date. The commitment letter says it will come in the 4th.
Correct, Your Honor.
So I'll extend the date that they can even try to do something to have you evicted. They're not to, I don't think, but to June 5th.
Pardon me?
I'll extend that date to June 5th.
Okay.
Okay. So
I have to come back to court.
no. You don't have to come back to court. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't want you having to come back to court. But what I'm doing is I'm locking the figure in for May.
Oh.
Okay. Because you've already paid the amount you got to pay. You're going to pay the $32 on the 29th. The $3,000 check from Housing Bureau for Seniors will come in hopefully on the 4th, which is what they're indicating.
Yes, sir.
Then in terms of this judgment, you're clear. And you've got to get your June rent paid by May. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You threw up your head and said, oh, okay. But I'm just trying to time everything out so that you're not in jeopardy of losing your housing.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Vaughn, thank you.
All right. Have a blessed weekend.
You do the same. Northfield Estates versus Diane Kohler.
Neither.
Oh, neither.
There was a Wallace Johnson, Wallace Johnson.
Okay. Kohler, they're not here. You've been sworn. You may proceed, counsel.
Just one moment, Your Honor.
All right.
I have a few files in front of me.
Just a couple.
All right. Rent to retain is $1,071.99. Court costs are $216 for a total of $1,287.99.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount in the amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you.
Northville Cross versus Michael Powers. Michael Powers. Michael Powers, Jessica Lindau, and Gary Lindau.
Your Honor, my office submitted a dismissal yesterday for this case.
Did they? Okay, this case is dismissed. That I can guess. Northville Crossing versus Rebecca White. She's in. There she is. Hello, Miss White. You'll need to unmute.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're okay. All right. What is the plaintiff's claim at this time?
Rent to retain is $2,797. Court costs are $192 for a total of $2,989.
All right.
So
Miss White?
Yes, sir.
Well-
I spoke with Christina and she told me to put a payment arrangement that I could do in writing and that they would look at it. But unfortunately, the office is closed and I haven't heard back from them. But I can have it paid by the end of June in full with June included.
Okay, I can't get you there. This way, but so let me ask you this. This is about $3,000. So how soon were you gonna be able to come up with $3,000?
So my proposal to them, for my next 3 pay periods beginning next Friday, I can pay $1,000.
So you pay 1,000 on the 29th.
Yep, and then
The
2 weeks
12th.
after, yep.
And then the 26th.
Yes,
And then
every 2 weeks beginning next Friday. So it would be paid off by June 26th, I believe. I don't have it in front of me.
Yes, no, that's right. So when would you pay June rent?
That would be, I was gonna talk, I think I had that like the following pay period, the remainder of the following pay period.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's do this. And counsel, I don't think you've been able to get approval from your client regarding any of that, right?
No, Your Honor, I actually have note from my client that Ms. White had tried to enter into a payment plan. However, then she made no attempts to kind of work anything out. And my client had reached out to her in April to try to figure something out and did not receive anything back from her.
When I spoke with Christina, she told me that like the email got buried. I was living with no power for 12 weeks. I had no way to reach out or receive, like I didn't get the email. I'm coming off of a very difficult.
White,
yes.
Ms. White, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this out one more week to the 29th,
Okay.
2020 at 1 p.m. All right.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna suggest that you do is if you can't get to your landlord's office, send it to their attorney's office.
Okay.
Write it out and send it to them. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I did
Okay.
email it to her, to Bobby this morning, but the office is closed for the holiday for today and Monday.
Okay, so do that and you can call their office and get an email that you should send it to. So you can get it to the attorney's office. That way they can try to touch base with their client. Okay.
Okay. Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sile Farms versus Janelle Baker.
This is a new sheet here.
It is. Yes, yep, sure is. Payment issue. Okay. I don't know what payment. Hello. Oh, why are you back? I don't mean to put it that way.
Trust me.
That sounded.
This is my second home. I live here now.
It sounded horrible. I apologize for that. I thought we had your cell set.
It is.
It is
all set, but there was a glitch with the payment. Like the Hawk sent out the payment, but then Sile Farms hasn't received it. And I know that Ms. Dornbush has, I link her when I reached out to Autumn at Hawk a couple days ago. I had Ms. Dornbush on that email as well. And so basically, Hawk confirmed that the payment got sent.
Okay. So
basically what's going to happen is if by next week Sile Farm still hasn't received it, then Hawk's going to cancel that payment and reissue a check. And
yeah, I've got a note that says that if they don't receive the payment by the 29th, they're going to reissue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's
all right. So why don't I do this? Since you live here, you can come back. It'll be easy. Oh no. I'll adjourn this out to May 29th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Okay.
Yes. So May 26th
or May 29th.
May 29, 1
hopefully they get the check, and if they
Yeah.
don't, then we'll. figure
Well,
out
yeah,
how we're gonna-
I think what was gonna happen is like the next check would be sort of hand delivered. Like shit, like
Right,
go
correct.
up.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
that's
pick it up
understanding.
as soon as it's ready.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, so let's do that then. Thank you.
all right, thank you.
Ms. Baker, just very quickly, from the email chain with Autumn, it looks like the check is being sent to your house directly at 6655. So
Oh,
check your mail as well.
I will check. I haven't seen it come through, but if that's the case, that's fine. And I can let you know. So I'll check that when I get home. I was under the impression it was going to be sent directly to the office.
On May 22nd, that was Autumn's email to you and Rachel Dornbush from our office, and it looks like it was being sent to your home address. So just check your mail as well, just in case.
All right.
So if this is all resolved next week, by next week, then I don't have to show up to court, correct? On the 29th?
I may make show up. No.
I mean,
no. If everything's paid,
it's always lovely to see you, Your Honor.
if everything's paid, then I don't.
Okay.
You're all set. Okay.
It's gonna be a sad day for both of us.
Yes, it will. Take care. Sale Farms versus Michael Moore.
It's on your sheet.
He has not checked in, but he's on my sheet. What do we have to say about Michael Moore?
Michael
Right.
Moore, rent to
Go
retain
ahead.
is $2,596.85. Court costs are $192 for a total of $2,788.85.
Okay, they're not here. And it looks like there's probably a $30 late charge that added. I have a note indicating that his case was approved on May 5th in the amount of $2758.85.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now too, also from Hawk. So I'm wondering if they're having.
I believe it's the same as situation. They're gonna
Yeah.
have to recut both those checks and I'll physically go pick them up.
Okay.
Your Honor,
So
can
let me
adjourn
let
this
me
one out.
this one out then to the 29th, 2026 at 1 p.m. And let's hope that they get that one taken care of too. High prayer. All right, folks, I'm gonna have to take a brief break, deal with another matter, and then I'll come right back out. Everybody can remain seated. Everybody can remain seated. Sorry about that, folks. No, why is this doing this now? Court does call the case Sile Farms versus Rosalind Banks. Miss Banks coming up. Hello,
Hi,
how are you?
that's highly favored and visiting the court of the Honorable J. Cedric Simpson.
Hey. All right. How much is owing on this?
Rent to retain is $584.39. Court costs are $192 for a total of $776.39, Your Honor.
All right, we're at the same spot. All right, Ms. Banks, how are we gonna get this paid?
Your Honor, the park owes me for having trees,
Oh, that's right.
and I have asked.
Did you talk to Ms. Dornbush?
She did call me, asked me to take in copies of my receipt.
Did you do that?
Of where I made the payment for the tree, which is their property, and they were.
All right, you took those into the office?
I did.
All right, counsel, you know anything about that or?
I do, Your Honor. I do have a receipt from 2022 where it looks like Ms. Banks did remove trees However, I don't have any documentation from Ms. Banks reporting the trees in 2022 in the first place. I did have correspondence from her dating back in 2017, actually 2016 through 2017, regarding the trees that were handled and taken care of, and confirmation receipt from Ms. Banks that everything looked good back in May of 2017. As far as the tree removal in 2022, my client has no documentation, and we even went as far as contacting the previous manager who still works within the same parent company. We went as far as contacting them to confirm that nothing was ever brought up in 2022 regarding the trees. So where it stands now, we never received notice, and Ms. Banks removed the trees without approval from landlord.
For 10 years, 15 years, Your Honor, I asked the office to cut the trees down. I have copies of where the trees were on my roof of my modular home, also on the roof of my shed. It wore holes. I have pictures to show where the trees were on my home. And I did ask them for 10 to 15 years for the removal of the trees. So I have pictures. I have.
Let me ask this. How much are you claiming for the tree removal?
Trees were $750, $775 is what I paid. I have the bank receipt. I have a receipt.
Okay, all right. And plaintiff's position is that there was no prior knowledge or anything regarding the removal of the trees.
Correct, Your Honor.
That's
hold on, Ms. Banks. So do you have, Ms. Banks, photos of the condition of the trees at that time? You have those? Did you supply that to them also or no?
She asked for the receipt.
No, she did. Okay, but, and I guess, counsel, my question would be, if the trees were in such a condition that Ms. Banks is saying that she got approval to do it because of the trees. Would it be helpful to another analysis by the plaintiff if she were to get you the photos?
Your Honor, I went back with my client. They looked through documentation, and we even again contacted the manager at the time to see if there was any maybe verbal communication of this. And to our knowledge, there was no notice. In 2017, Ms. Banks did write us a letter regarding the trees, in which my client went out and remedied the situation in May of 2017. And on that same document, it says resident said everything was fine. So at that time in 2017, Ms. Banks did submit proper documentation to us. As far as the 2022 removal, we have no documentation supporting that. Further,
but the trees weren't taken. The trees weren't taken out, right? I mean, it's not like they removed the whole trees. They were cutting back the trees, right?
Correct. They were trimmed.
So if in 2017 a tree is cut back, I'm thinking by 2025, and I'm no horticulturalist, but I believe that they'll grow.
Right, but my client had no notice of the growth affecting her any further.
So here's what I'll do. I'll set it prior to setting it for trial. For final settlement conference, I'll set that final settlement conference in person, June 2nd, 2026 at 9 a.m. That's an in-person hearing. And then if we need to pursue it to trial, we'll set a date from that date. I'll see if I can get it resolved. Make sure to bring your receipt, because I've not seen them. Bring your receipts and the photos to that hearing on the 2nd. Okay?
May I say something?
I can't. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. The doc sent to me, Judge, had another party's name on it. I received your notice.
Yeah, we tried to clarify that the last time. And I understand what you're saying, but I think as I see it, it wasn't going to affect potentially you because you appeared, may have had a bearing on the other case. We took a look at that when you brought that to our attention.
Then Judge, honorable Judge, if I can state that I've never been late on my rent. It's Isle Farms.
Ms. Banks told me that the last time. Did I have any reason to ever doubt you?
No.
Okay. I believe that you're current on that. I understand what this dispute is. I just want to be able to take a look at it, have all the parties there and see if we can resolve it prior to trial. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a very blessed weekend.
I will.
Style Farms versus Adam Bryant. And he's on my sheet. Hello.
How are you?
Think I'm okay.
All right.
All right. Your name?
Adam Bryant.
And he's on my sheet. Oh, I just see it. All right. How much is owing?
The total inclusive of court costs is $1,290.75.
All right. A referral was made to Friend Indeed.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
And from Friends Indeed, that young lady is a blessing. And I don't know what I did to deserve her, but she come down here and met me here to bring me a check for $1,320.75 that I can either A, turn over to the courts. When I get back to my neighborhood, I can put it in their drop box and
Is it made to Style Farms?
made to Sile Farms from Friends Indeed.
All right. And how much is it?
$1,320.75.
Fantastic.
I'm very pleased.
Good things happen.
Absolutely.
I always say that the important thing is when we receive that blessing at some point in life, we just pass it along.
The most important thing is I listened to you when you said, just calm down, have a good weekend. Everything will be all right. And you know what? Everything was all right.
Glad it worked out. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this case out to the 29th, 2026 at 1 p.m. I'll set that. You get that directly to the landlord. They'll be paid in full. They'll dismiss it, and then you're all set.
Oh, so I don't get to come back on the 29th?
You don't have to come back.
It's my birthday, Judge.
Is it your birthday?
Could you give me a birthday present? I'll come back for that.
Yeah, Alan's got it. All right. Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care of you.
Have a great weekend.
All right. Style Farms versus Paula Clark. Sir, thank you so much for that and helping her out. I do appreciate that.
My mother raised a good boy.
Yes, yes, she did.
Hi,
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Paula Clark, and this is my son, Anthony.
Okay. You're gonna do the talking, right?
I'm gonna do some talking
You gonna let him talk?
this time.
I don't want to hear him. No, I'm kidding. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Total inclusive of court costs is $3,566.99, Your Honor.
All right.
And I don't dispute,
Okay. You're not.
but because you explained to me that because he wasn't under bankruptcy, that someone still has to pay it. And I did say I did have $2,000, but they got a turn off notice for DTE, so I did pay $6. I have to look at my phone. $665, so they wouldn't lose power because my husband has a hospital bed that goes up and down.
Got it.
So, and he was in the hospital and I had to miss work. So I did not get a paycheck this week to put that money back with the $1,335 that I do have. But he did reach out to Hawk and they gave him some information, which I'm not aware
Okay.
of. Did do the SER for them for
Have you gotten an answer back on the SER?
no, but you have the tracking number.
Yes, we have all that. Okay. So go ahead. What do you want to tell me?
Oh, I contacted Hawk Wednesday. I didn't get a reply. So I called this morning and they gave me a name for an Nakia from Friends Indeed that will be calling me hopefully today. And someone named Shira from Faith in Actions that I'm waiting on a phone call.
Okay, so they've referred you out to Friends Indeed and Faith in Action.
Yes.
All right, so. And you got 1335
Correct.
you can pay to the landlord.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you get the 1335 over to the landlord? We're gonna be about 22 something off, I think, if my math is clear. All right, so you pay the 1335. I get having to deal with the electric. I understand that. Okay, you gotta pay that by Monday or by Tuesday the 26th.
When I leave today, I'll
Go and do it. Okay,
order,
that's fine.
drop it in the Dropbox because I think the office is not open today.
Okay, now, so then my question is,
And June's rent will be paid on time.
got it, okay. This back balance though, when's the next time that a payment can be made on that? Can it maybe be made next week on that or no?
I don't know what they're.
What they're gonna come up with?
Yeah.
Correct, okay. So. And it was Friends Indeed and Faith in Action, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'll do. Get that 1335 to them. I will adjourn this out 1 week to the 29th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Okay. Now, just to make you aware of what I may do on that date is I may issue a judgment, and that's solely to lock the figure in place and then try to give you time to get that worked out with Friends Indeed and whatever. It's going to be delayed. Okay.
Okay, and I have a question. I need something showing that I was here today for my job, so I don't get points, because last week I got 3 points because I didn't go to work.
You want me to write something?
Please and thank you.
I don't know if she was here. Wait, what's
I seen you via Zoom.
right? You the tape. No, I'm kidding. So
I mean, I did give them the summons from last week, but I don't have something for today.
And you need something just to say that you were here.
That I was here.
That you were here.
So I don't get points.
Well, for this week, let's do it this way, because that she was here this week and just put from what, do you need a time on there or no?
No, just that I showed up.
We're here. So we'll do that. I'll sign off on that and then include in there that she's scheduled to be back in court on the 29th. So,
Please and thank
Your
yes.
Honor, I do have a note that she was present at the first hearing.
Yes, she was here. It's just,
it's my job.
yeah, it's not us or anybody else. It's her job.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You want me to bring him down here?
I'm sorry.
I'll have Alan take care of him.
Well, because my husband's been in the hospital twice, they have the position that I had.
Mm-hmm.
They said I'm unreliable.
Oh.
So they took it from me.
All right.
So now I don't get the hours that I was getting.
Look,
So I'm doing the best I can to help them.
ma'am, I don't have a doubt at all about that. Okay. Do me a favor though.
I'm gonna breathe.
That's it. We will get you that letter. It's gonna work out.
I know it will.
It'll all work out.
Sure will.
And if it becomes easier for you and he can come down, if it becomes easier for you next week, if they give you a hard time, then
Because I'm already scheduled to work.
okay. If they give you a hard time about that, then at least ask if you can appear via Zoom. I'll approve that.
No, I'm gonna come.
You're gonna come down?
I'm coming
All right.
just to see you and Alan.
All right. Yes, man. All right. Okay, so Anna get you taken care of with that. And then we'll be all set. All right. Thank you. You have a blessed weekend.
I will.
Tile Farms versus Melanie Clemens. Melanie Clemens. Not checked in. You may proceed, Kat.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $990.96. Court costs are $192 for a total of $1,182.96.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That's
Your
by default.
Honor. Your Honor,
Oh,
I am so
yes.
sorry. I did send an update yesterday to our attorneys. Ms. Clemens paid in full, but it was via our portal. We do need to do an adjournment on this to allow it time to clear.
Time for it to clear. All right.
Thank you for
I'll
that.
go with that. May 29th, 2026, 1 p.m. All right. Sile Farms versus John Crode. No, two. John Crode or Adriana Williams. Okay, neither are here. Counsel, you may proceed unless Patty tells you not to. No.
We're good as far as I know.
Your Honor, the total remaining balance is $206.96. I did just receive a voicemail from the tenant saying that she is going to be making the payment today. However, she did also tell me that payment was going to be in yesterday and the day before that. So if we could take the judgment under advisement, if payment is made, then on Tuesday we'll file a dismissal. If payment is not made, then
I'll tell you what I'll do. No, it's too, quite frankly, I'd take the judgment, but I wouldn't let a writ issue without a hearing. So rather to avoid a hearing, I'll just adjourn this out. If they don't pay, then I'll do a judgment.
Okay.
But, so 29th, 1 p.m. Since it's looks like everything's paid but the court costs. Sile Farms versus Lauren Eccles. No, she's right here. She's on her way up. She had to get up here. She pushed all those children out of the way. Everything. No, I'm just I'm kidding. Ms. Eccles, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
All right. And what is plaintiff's claim at this time?
Rent to retain is $2,208.68. Court costs are $192 for a total of $2,468.
Got it. Okay. All right, Mr. Eccles, you were gonna pay some funds. Did we not get those in or what happened?
My DTE was disconnected, so I had to pay to get it reconnected. And then I had to figure out transportation to get to work this week. So that's why I was able to make my payments.
I got you. All right, so let me ask you this. How do you think, or how are you intending to get this paid, you think?
So I did apply for SDR. I got a letter back. My appointment is the 20th. I submitted all of my documents yesterday. I also reached out to the Treasury because I didn't receive my Michigan tax refund. And so I faxed them a copy of my eviction notice and they expedited it for 2 weeks.
So Michigan Department of Treasury expedited, they're gonna send you a refund and you hope to get that within 2 weeks.
That's the timeline that they gave me. And I get paid again on the 29th.
Okay, all right. About how much is Treasury sending, you think?
Like 17.
1,700? Okay. And so you had to use this whole last paycheck to try to get, is that what happened? Okay. what do you? On the 29th, how much will you be able to pay?
14.
Pardon?
14.
Okay. So you're getting 17 from Treasury, you'll have 14
from my job.
from your job, and you think you'll be able to pay that all on the 29th?
I'm hoping that tax refund does come in that 2-week time frame, but
I got you. All right. You're overwhelmed right now, aren't you? Right? And so when you get overwhelmed, that goes. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Right now, you're at about 2,400. You've got, the way I'm looking at this is, you're at 2,400. We've got 3,100 that we're really looking at that you have, right? But we just don't know. We don't have it timed as to when it's coming, right? Okay. Are you in your unit? You said you did an SER. How many people are in your unit?
3.
Are you what, and 2 kids or? Okay, all right. So let me explain to you what I'm gonna do, okay? We're gonna try to do this in a way, Miss Echoes. I'm gonna adjourn your case out to the 29th next week at 1, okay? Will you get your 1,400 before then, you think, or when is that paid to you typically?
it's on the 29th.
Pardon?
It's on the 29th.
Get it on the 29th.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you get it late in the day? I mean,
No, it's direct deposited in the morning.
okay, so you may have that 14 on that day.
Yeah.
That you can get to the landlord.
Yes.
Okay, so on the 29th, when it goes in, if you can get a payment over to them of the 1,400, would appreciate that. Okay, now what I may do next week, since we're coming down to the end of the month, is I may issue a judgment for whatever the balance is. Okay. Give you time to get that paid in case the treasury check hasn't come in. Okay. And we'll try to get that paid off and let you kind of work your way to getting June. Because we just have to get you back on track, right?
Yeah.
Well, that you think that'll work for you?
Yes, thank you.
All right. So it'll be next week at 1 o'clock. You get the 1,400 to them by that date. By the 29th. Okay. And then it's all gonna work out. You're gonna be okay. We'll figure out something and get through this. Fair enough?
Yes, thank you.
All right. You know something? When you lose faith a little bit, just remember that gentleman that came up, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, because he had applied, somebody showed up with a check. He didn't think it was gonna happen. All right. This is all gonna work out. We'll get you through it.
Thank you.
Okay. You have a good weekend. Tile Farms versus Tile Pro. How you doing? I'm doing well. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, the total inclusive of court costs is $1,273.77.
All right. So about where we were the last time. All right. How are we getting this paid?
Like I was trying to tell you last time, I was able to pay $1,100 at the time. And then it would take about another 2 to 3 weeks for me to get the next month's paid. Or I guess this current month paid.
So say that to me again, because I don't have notes for that.
So the paperwork that I received last time was for somewhere around $1,000.
Correct.
So I paid the 1,100, and then they also wanted the $1,000 or $1,200 for this month. And that's
Okay.
okay today.
Talking, this is May.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I need another 2 weeks from today, and it'll all be paid.
okay, so let's see what we can do on your case. So you get paid on Fridays? Is that
Yes, sir.
so? Your next check is when? Is it next week or the week after?
This Friday. I get paid weekly.
You get paid weekly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with the rise in fuel, I've gone from $80 a week to $160 a week. I just had to pay $800 for DTE, otherwise they were going to cut my electric off. A little tight on money, but
Price of gas went up? No,
I drive 80 miles.
I either have to laugh about it or cry. So, all right, so you need to the 5th.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The 5th of June, you'd have everything done. You have this amount paid.
The 5th of June. Is that next week?
No, next week's the 29th of May, and then the 5th of
5th, yeah, 5th.
weeks out.
Yes, everything should be paid on the 5th of June.
All right.
It will be paid on the 5th of June.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession. Okay, for the $1,273.77. And the writ date is extended to June 5th. Okay, that'll give you time to get that paid. That doesn't include your June rent.
Correct.
But it'll give you time to get that back balance paid up.
Yep.
Okay? And
All right.
that'll work that way. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, you take care. Have a great weekend. Silo Pharmacy versus Tyler Cole. Should have just called them up together. How you doing?
How are you?
Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim?
The total balance inclusive of court costs is $2,843.01.
$43.01. Okay. So you got the 16 or whatever you said you were gonna get in, right? Okay. All right. So how are we gonna get the rest of this paid off?
I'm gonna pay $1,000 today because I get paid
Today?
Yes.
Okay.
On Fridays, and then in 2 weeks, I should have another 18. Or yeah.
Okay. The other crawl, that's your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna pay 1,000 today. That's gonna take you down to about 1843.01. And then you need
2 weeks.
the 5th, or
I
you
believe.
get paid every 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I paid today.
And so you got paid today, the 22nd. 29th, you don't get a check, but the 5th is your next check and you can have the 18 paid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with your brother, okay?
All right, I appreciate it.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession. Yours is gonna be a little bit different, but don't worry, it'll be the same, kind of.
That's okay.
All right. So I'm finding no tribal issue. I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession for the total 2843.01. Go get the 1,000 in today,
Yep.
right? And then I'm going to give you to the 5th, June 5th, to pay that. So I'll extend your time out a little bit.
Absolutely, I appreciate
Get that paid. And like I said, your brother, that doesn't include your June.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but it'll get you caught up.
Yep, absolutely. I appreciate everything done.
Okay, you guys take care. Silo Farms versus Shane Meyer. And Jordan Marshall. Your name?
Jordan Marshall.
All right. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Total inclusive of court costs is $1,424.46.
I'm sorry, 1,400.
24.46.
Okay, there were too many fours in there, but I got it. Okay. How are we gonna get this done?
This morning I dropped off a $400 money order into the Dropbox because the office is closed. I just need a little bit more time, Your Honor. I'm doing my best to get all the
Okay.
funds gathered up.
Gotcha, I gotcha. So do we have the
I can
400?
confirm the money order was in the Dropbox, Your Honor. We're not able to process it.
Okay, so the 400 has not been taken off of this figure.
I know I emailed the attorney this morning. I don't know if she was able to take that off there or not, but we do have it in certified funds.
Got it. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, does he owe 1,000 or does he owe 1,400 still?
No, he owes 1,000. If the $400 payment was received, the numbers don't reflect that.
Got it. Okay. So then we got 1,024 that effectively is owed. And you said you need a little bit more time. What are you thinking? When can you get this
My
done?
roommate gets paid on the 29th, I'm being told, and then I'm hoping to sell some more things during this week to get more.
Okay, so if your roommate gets paid
The 29th, sir.
29th, how much do you think that will take care of?
I'm expecting around 600.
About 600 of that.
Yes, sir.
And then,
I'm doing odd jobs and selling my belongings to make up more.
so if I try to give you a date, you don't know because you got to figure out what you can sell, right?
I do have things that I don't know the exact amount because I would have to go to I have a record collection. So I'd have to go to a record shop and get off them.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing I did with the last two for you. Okay, and try to get you to the 5th. Find no tribal issue after hearing. Grant a judgment for possession. So on his ledger, the 4 has come out, right? I mean, you've got it. So if I do 1,024.
Yes, that's correct. We have it.
All right. 1,024.46. Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to extend your time to pay out to the 5th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You think you'll be able, I mean, with the 6 and the 4, you think you'll be able to get yourself there? Or
I think so, Your Honor. I'll do everything I can to put it there.
there's not a doubt in my mind about that because you've whittled this down. Tell you what, since you're doing it that way, I'm going to make the writ date actually the 8th, so that if you have to sell or do odd jobs, that gets you through that weekend. Okay. All right, we'll do it that way. All right, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Here. Got cut off.
Oh, there was seal. They need it seal. Got it. Same thing. Child Farms versus Amanda Ridley. Amanda Ridley, they are not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $749.31. Court costs are $192 for a total of $941.31.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Silo Farms versus Shannon Rousseau. Shannon Rousseau, they are not checked in. You may proceed.
Your Honor, for this case, Ms. Russo did drop off payment. However, it hasn't cleared yet, as of yesterday. So we are asking for a 1-week adjournment to allow that to clear, and then we'll
Got it.
submit a dismissal.
May 29, 2026, 1 p.m.
Thank you.
That's that. Then Whitaker Oaks versus Peyton Johnson. Patty, take care.
Thank you. You too.
Have a great weekend.
You as well.
Whitaker Oaks versus, there he is. Your name?
Peyton Johnson.
All right. Pardon? He's on my sheet. Let's see. I'm trying to follow this, but okay. So how much do you have owing?
The total amount inclusive of court costs is $1,818.29.
What?
Court costs got included. You have the amount you have is the rent.
I got the Friends Indeed.
Yeah.
Right.
So have you talked to Friends Indeed?
I already received the check from them.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. How much did you receive?
$16.91.
$16.91. All right. Are you gonna have?
I'm gonna take it to the landlord now.
To the landlord now. Okay. And then between that and I don't know how much more that would be. Give me 1829 minus 1691.
1818.29 minus 1691 is $127.29.
All right. And when do you think you get that paid? The difference?
Get what?
Pardon?
What was that?
The difference.
What is the difference?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's $127.29.
I can get it to him today.
Oh, you can? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you have that check, you can pay that. I'm just going to adjourn you out 1 week. 26 at
1 p.m.
At 1 p.m. You get all of that paid. If your balance is clear, they're going to dismiss it. You don't need to come back on that day.
I don't want to come back.
Wow. I take that personal.
You're all good.
Yeah, I'm good, but you don't want to come back.
No.
All right.
127. That's what I need to give.
Yeah, you need 127.29.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here, you have a great weekend.
Dude.
All right. I like his voice. Huh? Scared me. Called it and he said, I'm here. I said, what? All right. Okay. What? It was a good voice. Okay, so we got to play the tape. And I'm going to step off. We got to play the tape. I'll come right back, folks. And I'll have you out of here by Memorial Day. All right, court's in recess.
All right.
Harbor Manor versus the Yona Allen. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
Diana Allen.
Yana. All right.
Could you pass this, Your Honor, for just a couple of minutes? We may be able to work out a payment plan.
Okay. Oh no, who's the other one? You don't have to take them out.
Mine.
Or
Yeah.
are they screaming for you?
Yeah.
Okay. They can keep talking. I'll pass. Okay, so I'll pass it.
Just so this, I think she's gonna say okay to 3 months.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
give us just a minute.
Okay.
Hang out right there with me.
Okay.
Forrest Knoll versus Arlene Bonner.
They were here. This is on your sheet.
In person or?
She checked it in.
Bonner?
Here.
Everybody's seen a Bonner sighting.
I'm okay with an adjournment. She's got a plan.
Okay. Till next week.
She's applied to SER.
Okay. May 29th, 2026 at
Thank you.
2. He took
What time? 2? Thank you.
Southside Lake 1 and 2 versus Bonnie Jacques and
I'm here, Your Honor.
Brandon.
These on your sheet.
They're at 1633.19.
Yes. There's a friend indeed referral that was made on May 8th. Have you heard anything from them, sir?
Yes, I met with him earlier this week. I've signed some paperwork and provided some documentation. I'm waiting back on the final approval. I think I might have an outstanding document I have to get to them. So
Say
I'm
that part.
So I met with him earlier this week. I signed some paperwork and supplied some documentation they requested. They needed some additional documentation. I'm still in the process of getting that to them. So I spoke with her this morning. I'm supposed to send over some stuff this afternoon and then follow up with them on Tuesday. So that's still in process. I did make a payment yesterday of $1,300 to keep working this down. So I'm still in process with it with help, Friends Indeed.
So you paid 1,300?
Yesterday,
What's the balance?
1633.19. And I show the 1,300 on the ledger.
Got it.
Excuse me. And they also paid 400 on the 8th, which I don't think was reflected the last time they were here.
Got it. Okay. So we're down at the 16. That makes sense. Yeah, because what we were trying, I have 2,000 that you're gonna pay, but that's the 400 plus the 16. That's how that makes sense. So let's see what Friend Indeed has to, since you made the payment. I'm gonna adjourn it out a week, 29, 2026 at 2 p.m. Okay, and let's see what they come up with, if anything.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Have a
Have a
good
good
weekend.
holiday. You too.
You too, sir. Southside Lake 1 and 2 versus Alicia Sarr.
Anything for the plaintiff?
Hello. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Your Honor, Miss Bonner can go, is that right?
Tell me to pass her. Ms. Bonner? What did I do with Bonner? I adjourned it. Yes, Ms. Bonner can go. All right.
Yes, Miss Allen.
No, Ms. Sarr? Hold on, not you.
Your stuff.
He's got me, hold on, he's got me confused. Just,
He's here.
what are you doing, Frank? What's your name? Because he's got people all mixed around.
Alicia Saw.
I know, that's who you, okay. All right. How much is owing?
James Fink for the plaintiff. She's at 1459.36.
She got herself done about 1,000 from the last time we were here. And
Yeah, yes, sir.
so that, are you on my sheet?
I'm paying at least $550 tomorrow, and then I do about 600 every Saturday after that.
That's right, you were the 7. So you can get this down. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do on this, I think. We're at the 22nd. You're gonna be able to pay 500 and then another 600 by the 30th. So you're gonna get about 1,100. So here's, and you get paid every week, right?
Yeah,
So here's what I'm gonna do. No tribal issue. Gonna grant a judgment for the 145936. I'll tell you why I'm doing that in a moment, okay? It's writ date the 5th, so we got about 1,400 we gotta come up with. You're gonna do 5, 6. And then what, that next check, how much do you think you can do? 6? Okay, so we can get paid. So I'm gonna extend the writ date to June 8th. Give you, because you get paid on that Saturday. 2026. That'll get, what that will do is, that gives you the basically your 3 checks to get this paid.
Okay.
Not including your June, so you gotta figure out what you're gonna do there,
Okay.
okay? Work for you.
You.
You take care. Have a good holiday. Southside Lake 3 versus Erica Hall. No, she was, she's all the way over there. And the glass reflects, so I don't see that you're sitting there. How you doing today?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, you just need to take the whole dang thing.
Usually I'll be.
All right. How much is she?
2467.11.
We're 60.11. All right.
I made a $200 payment.
It's 70 on the 8th.
I just paid 200 while I was sitting there too.
About 245 on the 10th.
$200 payment while I was sitting.
Okay.
89, 184 on the 21st, 20, paid 50 earlier today, so another 200 taken down to 2267.11, if that 200 was paid today.
Okay. Okay, how are we gonna get it done this time?
I can have about an 8th.
Can you? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll do judgment, no tribal issue. For that total amount of I'm gonna do it for 2467. They'll take the other amount off. 2467.11. I'll extend your written date June 8th, 2026. You understand that doesn't include? Okay.
Oh.
I have faith you'll get it done. You take care. Southside Lake 3 versus Nathaniel Caldwell.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Your name, sir?
Daniel Caldwell.
Okay, and do we have something on him? There's a map referral made on the 1st. Any additional news on that?
No, last I heard I was denied.
That you were denied on that? Okay. So
1810.78.
1810.78. All right.
Payment of 500, not this week. So that's why it should be the 1610. I can make another payment next week. Between 5 and 1,000. I'm not quite sure yet.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks later, I can probably take care of the rest of it.
2 weeks after.
Yeah, I get paid.
Gotcha. So your next paycheck is
29th.
29th.
It falls on in my account on the 27th.
Got it. So you're by that Wednesday. Go ahead. So if I may be over the objection plan, but I give you to June 10th to get this clear, you can do it? Okay. No tribal issue. Issue of judgment, no tribal issue. For possession. 1610.78. Writ of June 10th, 2026. Okay?
Okay.
Get you there. Again, I remind people, I've done this and locking a figure in that doesn't include your June rent.
Yep.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right, Bill, take care. You too. Gulfside Lake 3 versus Emmett Redwine.
Mr. Redline was here.
He was?
He was.
Okay.
We negotiated a consent judgment of 43, 64, 49 plus 172 for a total of 45, 36, 49. It should be in the file in front of you with his signature and my signature. We went over the terms of the judgment, including rule. I think the court knows that Mr. Redwine is intimately familiar with the 3-day rule.
Great.
And he left. The writ date has been extended to the 12th.
All right. I'll enter that judgment by consent. Yes. Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Kaba. Yes, sir. May 29th, 2026. Okay.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. I'm sorry. And then I have 2 dismissals, Evergreen Apartments versus Jennings and New Park Ridge versus Armstead. Those matters are just, that's everything for you. We got to.
Tell the court that Cabo is adjourned because there's allegedly a check coming from some agency. We just want to make sure that.
Got it. Okay. My 2 p.m.s, you played Dick Bean
Just at 2 o'clock.
at 2 o'clock, so that
You have to check in.
you didn't have them checked in. All right. Are you gonna be able to do? Okay. Harbor Manor versus Allen.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
All right. And what are we doing?
We're going to do a conditional order of dismissal. I will submit it under the 7-day rule. Your permission, just
yes,
because I won't get it done until next week, probably.
Okay.
The balance owed as of today is 3,950. But she made a payment of 1,400 that doesn't show on the ledger. I've confirmed that so that
okay,
the balance is actually 2,550. She will pay that off in 3 equal installments, which, if my math is good, should be 850 each month on the 15th of each month.
15th, yeah.
Okay.
15th of each month. 850, 15th, and she'll pay her rent on time until her balance is 0.
Okay.
If she does that, this matter will remain dismissed. If she doesn't, we're entitled to submit an affidavit of non-compliance and obtain a judgment, but we'll add 5 business days to object.
Okay.
I have her email address, so I will, if we file an affidavit, we'll notify her by mail and mail.
All right. All right, Miss Allen, is all of that correct?
Yes.
Think that'll work out for you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope it does. You have 3 business days from the date of my signing of this to file a motion with the court to have it set aside.
Okay.
Believe that there's some misunderstanding, some rightedness, some confusion on your part. You'd have that time to file that. Okay, that doesn't mean I grant it, but you have those 3 business days.
Okay.
All right?
All righty.
Take care.
All right. You have a good day.
Do the same. Have a good holiday. Anyway. So the 2 o'clock, thank you, Mr. Frank. Have a good one. 2 o'clock people didn't get, they didn't get checked in. All right.
Have 2 of the groups. I just don't know.
I just got attention. Say again.
2 of the cases, I know that the defendants are.
They are.
It's just 1 group that I don't know.
All right, that's all right. We'll just we'll roll into 2 and Then we'll have our 3 o'clock. Clark Road Family versus Cindy Ruchan and Ashwin Jedidori.
May it please the Honorable Court, Steve Gann, P 78219 for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Aaron Ogletree on behalf of both defendants, Ms. Rukan and Mr. Noru. P number
All right.
1617.
All right, and they're here. I do see them anyway. All right, what are we doing?
As Tommy, we have talked before the meeting here, before the hearing today. I talked to Attorney Ogletree, and this probably should just be used as a scheduling date. He's going to be asking for some discovery, and we need to just get some firm dates. He indicated that the defendant, before he was retained, filed a jury demand. I've not received a copy, but I don't know if the court has a copy in there. If not, I would ask for a bench trial. If there is, of course, he's got that
paid?
right.
Yeah, there.
It was the jury demand was paid. All right, it's set as a jury.
Your Honor, there is a couple of further, couple of issues, if I can address the court.
Yes, sir.
So one, I did speak to brother counsel. One, given the serious nature of the allegations and possible consequences for my client, we're requesting deposition. I know brother counsel was saying he opposes it. We're especially requesting the court to allow depositions to occur in this matter.
I am not going to allow depositions. If you want to file a written motion explaining to the court why you believe depositions would be necessary, I'll look at it and entertain it, but I don't allow depositions on these cases typically.
Okay. And then in terms of I did speak to brother counsel and also called the court because this is matter gonna be set for a jury trial. My client's Ms. Rukan, she's gonna require special accommodation. I'm gonna send an email. I spoke to the court, like I said earlier today, in terms of the court clerk and I did let brother counsel know about why it would be needed. So I just want to put it on record that to expect the email, and I can attach brother counsel to that email saying about why special accommodation is needed for Ms. Rukan.
I don't know what to do with that. If you're just informing the court, I'll have to take a look at it. I don't know what kind of accommodations you're talking about.
Okay. I will let the court. Go ahead.
I said, you're right. He had indicated that due to some type of disability, she's going to need a break every half hour during the jury trial. I indicated that that's definitely up to the court's discretion.
I'm gonna need a whole lot of medical on that because I'm not gonna be breaking and taking a jury out every half hour. I'm gonna need something else on that. I'm not gonna. We'll never get through a jury trial if that's the case.
Okay.
And you're right, we did discuss 60 days worth of discovery if the court were to discover this, written discovery
60
only,
days.
and the only other that 6 days, we need 28 days to respond. So within 30 days to get this out to each other. I'll turn over the entire file to him immediately, but I don't know what else he's going to need.
Yeah.
And the court's expectation regarding
I would not.
The court's expectation regarding discovery is that reasonable requests from either side will be complied with, and that there won't be any overburdensome requests from either side. So that's my one warning.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I would request escrow since he is asked for a jury trial. The rent is only $155 per month, so I'd ask escrow to be paid to the court during that time period.
How much is rent?
$155 per month.
155?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. 155. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to. That'll begin June 1st.
That makes a lot of sense, Your Honor. I was not going to prorate it either.
Yeah. All right. Had to begin June 1st, so I will order escrow of the 155.
And
And if I can ask, in regards to the court was saying about a motion to request the deposition, well, what time frame could I submit that motion?
You can submit it, and then I would hear it on my next available Tuesday. If you guys can't work around it. So you can call my office, you can submit your motion, call my office and get a date to put on it.
thank you. And the only last housekeeping, Your Honor, is I would ask the court to advise both sides, just to make it fair, that any disclosed witnesses are not to receive any negative treatment and intimidation from either side. I have a concern with this case, so I think a broad admonishment to both sides would be appropriate.
I will tell you what, I'll do better than that. I will admonish each side regarding that. And Mr. Gann, if you could prepare an order to that effect, that way, anybody found in violation, I will be holding in contempt. I don't think that there's negative treatment regarding anybody participating in a case.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
Okay. Your Honor, in terms of discovery, we were asking for 60 to 90 days. Is the court gonna go with 60 days, or is the court willing to consider 90?
Well, I'm gonna give you basically an outline of my scheduling. When is my jury? August?
It is August 7th, Your Honor.
August 7th, it's the final settlement conference. Okay. What's the first available Tuesday before then? August 4th.
And just so you know, Your Honor, brother counsel was saying that he may have approximately 7 witnesses. And we will probably have about 4 witnesses. So I would assume the trial may take minimum 2 days.
It's not gonna, you have never tried a case before me. You're not gonna spend 2 days trying a case before me. We can get through it faster than that. So what I will do is I will indicate that discovery request must be done by June 1st, answered in accord with, well, no, I'm gonna do it a different way. All discovery and you can work it out in your own way, must be concluded by July 24th. I will set a settlement conference date then for August 4th. All parties must be present in person with someone with authority to resolve the matter.
At what time is it?
To get in, excuse me?
What time on August the 4th?
That's at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
I will then be setting, and it'll just be a few days later, but I will set a final settlement conference on this case for August 7th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, will be August 10th, 2026 at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. As far as disclosure of witness and exhibits, do you have a time frame for that? When would you like those done? And jury
Those
instruction?
should be disclosed certainly by the finals, by the 4th. Or
Yes,
that
sir.
Monday of that week, so the 3rd of August.
So, sorry, that wasn't clear. So, in terms of what needs to be done in terms of the jury
Any
instructions?
witnesses you're intending to call, disclosure of the witnesses as well as exhibits need to be disclosed and filed. I'm gonna just do it this way because I'm not gonna play around with this. They must be disclosed and filed with the court by August 3rd. And that way, if there are any disputes, we'll resolve them on the 4th.
Yes, sir. And do you appreciate trial brief or not?
I do. All right.
And by the 4th as well?
Yes, by the 4th.
Thank you.
And you will receive your jury trial date on the date of selection. And I do expect that all jury instructions will be filed with the court in writing prior to that time. But I will give you those dates later on.
Thank you. I don't know when's the proper time to tell you, I am going to be out of the country from the 25th of August through Labor Day.
Gotcha.
Hopefully the jury trial doesn't
All
fall
right,
during that time
I'll
period.
work around the availability of counsel in terms of the dates I set for trial.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Appreciate it, sir.
and I'm also gonna be out of the state starting on August 21st. And I'll be returning on May the 24th. August the 24th.
Okay, well, as I said, I'll deal with and try to accommodate counsel the best I can. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right, thank you.
Appreciate your time. You have a wonderful weekend.
All right,
You
thank
do
you.
the same, to both of you. BO Properties versus Teresa Adjourns.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dana Hall on behalf of Beal Properties.
Your name, ma'am?
Teresa Adjourns.
Yes. Okay. All right. How much is owing?
This time, Your Honor, past due rent is $691. Court costs are $220 for a total of $911.
Yeah, okay. And they're awaiting, I think Hawk is awaiting documents from the landlord,
Oh, okay. I
right?
spoke with them yesterday and I filed an SCR, but haven't heard back. I also have been working with the CARES team at Washtenaw County Mental Health, and I believe I spoke to them this week and I think they may be covering it. It's just kind of all up in the air.
Okay, and so you're a consumer of CMH,
CMH.
community mental health?
Yes.
Okay, so you think so your work, did you receive that information from your worker or?
So I actually am doing EMDR therapy with one of their therapists, and she set the ball in motion.
Started it, okay.
Got a call from one of their workers this week, and she, I gave her some information. And last I heard, she said, okay, well, this is in process, and I haven't heard back from them yet. I think that was
okay,
Wednesday.
Okay, she said it's in process, like something is gonna.
Like they're gonna be paying it.
Got it.
But it wasn't as of today.
Okay, so let's do this. Let me put this out 1 week. Okay, to the 29th, 2026 at 3 p.m. And let me just ask you this. Are you going to be in a position that come June that you'll be able to pay your June rent, or are we still gonna? Or you don't know?
So July will probably be a problem. I'm also working with the housing for seniors to
Bureau for Seniors.
get some more affordable housing.
I gotcha. Okay,
It's hard being so underwater.
I gotcha. Okay, let's do this. All right, so whatever you do, don't give up any hope. You hear me?
A little late for that.
No, it's never too late, okay? We'll walk through you with it. How about that? We'll walk with you through it. Okay, and what I'll just tell you, Ms. Ijibs, here's the way I work when I work with people is to and try to do this. I don't want you worrying or giving up or until I tell you to do so.
Okay.
Okay? All right? Because nothing's gonna happen until I say it's gonna happen, and I haven't said that. Okay?
I just can't keep coming back here every 6 months.
You know what? It's okay. I like seeing you. Okay, so let's see, first of all, what CMH can do, and then you've got some tie-ins made with Housing Bureau for seniors for a more affordable place. So let's see if you're working on that path. Have you applied through Housing Bureau for seniors for assistance at all?
Not yet. When I talked to Hawk yesterday, that
They
sent me some information about it.
Okay.
So
So we'll exhaust everything. You do me a favor, you just keep smiling and keep coming back and seeing me because that makes me happy and people like to keep me happy. How about that?
I'd rather just hang out with you socially. So
Okay, that'll work. All right. All right, Miss Ajay, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. Woodview Commons versus Whitney Albright.
Dana Hall on behalf of Woodview.
Hello, what's your name?
Whitney Albright.
All right. And how much do you have her owing?
And just, Your Honor, we agreed to a consent judgment.
Oh, did you? Okay.
The past due rent's $2,926.13. We agreed to that and that the costs are $175 for a total of $3,101.13. And we agreed that has to be paid on or before June 4th, 2026. It's a judgment for possession only.
Paid by June 4th. All right. Is all of that correct?
Yeah, it sounds correct, yes.
Okay. You think I can take that? You're gonna be able to do that by June 4th, you think?
Yeah, I got a second job, so.
Okay. All right.
No.
You have any questions whatsoever on this judgment?
Nope.
No? All right, you were explained your rights under the court rule. You have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion, some right you didn't assert, you have to file a motion with the court within that time frame.
Okay.
Understood?
Understood.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. Have a good one.
Sure.
All right, and I'm just my 3 o'clock block, but I gotta wait. Okay. Oh, boy, Lucas is in the courtroom.
Judge, I can take care of mine real quickly. I've got a signed order.
What?
I've got a consent agreement.
Is the other party showing?
Not yet, but she's already signed off on this. So I told her she's got to be here.
Okay, I have to have her here if it's gonna be.
Well, I told her she needs to be here, but.
Okay,
but
all right.
I can present this.
Okay, you can give it to my clerk and then we'll do that. All right? Court standing brief recess.
Court CNA District Court for County of Washington, State of Michigan, is now back.
You may be seated. What's wrong with this chair these days? This is Mr. Lucas's file.
Yes.
Robin Mull versus Don Willard.
Here.
Bearing on behalf of plaintiff. All right, I do have. Judgment. And. Signed off on it, but since he's not here, I really can't enter it by his consent, so I'm gonna strike this. I'm gonna enter the judgment, which is the agreement of the parties. I will enter that by default. She failed. And that has a move out date of June 1st. All right. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great weekend.
You do the same. $120, Ypsilanti Group LLC versus Jack Cargill.
Thank you, Your Honor. William McShinnis, P80757, appearing on behalf of plaintiff and present to my left is property manager.
All right. Your name?
Deja Cargill.
All right. And this is a non-payment of rent case?
Yes, for possession only.
Yes.
We did come to an agreement,
Oh, did you? Okay. Go ahead.
place the numbers on the record for the.
Yes, sir.
Consent judgment, rent due and owing at $2,615. Plus court costs of $168. For a total amount to retain possession of $2,783. With writ to enter after 6/1/26. If defendant does not pay or move out. And this is not for a month.
Okay. Ma'am, is all of that correct?
Yes.
All right. You think you're gonna be able to get that taken care of?
By the first, no, I was gonna move by the first.
You're gonna vacate.
I'm gonna vacate.
Okay. And, okay. So if you have a copy of the judge, yes. Do you have any other questions, ma'am, on this judgment? No? All right, you're advised of your rights of rescission. You had 3 business days to think about it?
Yes.
All right. And I wanted a judgment. Folks, thank you.
Okay.
Take care. Everybody have a good holiday.
Thank you.